Welcome to the continuation of the 300th episode celebration of the VIG Lounge, where we're going to be continuing with some more 2K25 action, a la WWE 2K25, where we're going to give a showcase to all of the recent released female WWE superstars as Indy Darling graciously puts her women's championship on the line against all of them. Will she be able to survive this 8-woman gauntlet? Tune in to find out. But before we get started, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, and I'll address the elephant in the room, I am now clean shaven. That, of course, only means one thing. The Vegas Golden Knights were eliminated from the Stanley Cup playoffs last night, so my playoff beard survived a round and 5 games. But let's not care about that. Let's jump into some wrestling action, shall we? Indy Darling kicking things off against Shayna Baszler. Very interesting first opponent. And a martial arts background for both of these ladies. Of course, Shayna Baszler more prominent as she fought in the UFC, part of the MMA for horsewomen. And it's understandable that she's winning the grappling exchange until she's not. Indy Darling sends in the side headlock, and now a headlock takeover. And now transition to a front headlock and drives the knee into the ribs, and now, Shayna Baszler gets caught with a belly-to-belly suplex. Nice counter by Baszler. Well, Shayna now dragging Indy to the floor. Drop kick. Nice way to change momentum if you're Indy Darling. And she sends Shayna back in. Oh, she missed the rolling senton. Oh, and then a knee from Baszler on the way up. Having a really hard time here. German suplex by Baszler. Now a gut wrench into the suplex. Hangs on. And there's a second one this time with a throw. As Shayna Baszler definitely showing WWE that it was wrong to release her. And I feel like she's going to be the type that, maybe finds a career in somewhere like Bloodsport, GCW. Not going to lie, I'd kind of like to see her in AEW. Another member maybe of the Death Riders. If the Death Riders isn't a thing anymore, a nice power slam to change the momentum. Maybe just a team even with Marina Shafir through the original Horsewoman. On the Tiger Driver, and Shayna Baszler kicks out at 1. Wow, I lost my new vocabulary there for a second. Apologies. Now, there's nothing fancy about that. Just a huge forearm right in the face. And I don't know what that was going to be. Maybe an elbow, but did not find its mark. Pop up. Pops once again. And drives her down into the cover. 1. And a kick out. But no, I would certainly like to see Shayna Baszler as that, badass MMA style competitor for AEW. Maybe a great match against her and somebody like Deonna Purrazzo. Shayna measures the forearm coming in. Shayna Baszler now setting up Indy. And now just drives her into the buckle. And again now this time with a knee. Shayna Baszler. Page out of Ronda Rousey's book. Shayna Baszler, there's a side belly-to-belly suplex. Changes the momentum. And front face lock into that sit-out face buster. Or X-Factor, if you will. Shayna. Now it's her turn to go into the bucket. Oh, look at this. Second rope belly into the cover. Indy 1, 2, and Shayna digs down deep and kicks out. Oh, wait a minute. Indy breaker. She's got it. She's got it. Shayna Baszler. Great effort, but she's forced to tap. Participant number 3, Katana Chance. Part of the tag team with Kate and Carter. Oh, just taking boot for trouble. Uh-oh. Gets a hold of her. Swings out with a backbreaker this time. Small package driver. Puts the legs. 1, 2, and Chance kicks out. Out 2. Indy Darling now over the top. What is this? Chemistry Center. Indy Diver. 1, 2, 3. Katana Chance, thanks for coming. Participant number 4, Dakota Kai. Oh, I'm glad she still got that banger theme. Oh, clothesline! Sends Dakota all the way to the floor! And a slingshot splash to follow. As we see Katana Chance just in the background as she exits the match. And a brainbuster puts Dakota down. Power slam. That's somebody in Dakota Kai that I would actually love to see in AEW. I'd love to see some matches between her and Toni Storm. Maybe against Mercedes Moné, the former Sasha Banks. Drop kick. Or even, somebody like Julia Hart. I'd really like to see what that dynamic would look like. Oh, man, what a shot. Alley-oop, swings her up. Just drops her down. And now drives that knee into the ribs. And an elbow to the back for good measure. Looks like the most trouble. Oh, overhead belly to belly. At least thus far, the most trouble that Indy Darling has had is in the form of the first combatant, Shayna Baszler. DDT! Indy Darling trying to pump up the crowd here. And comes down with that forearm, not once, but twice. Counter by Dakota. Kick to the hamstring. Picks her up and... Oh, snake arm. Now the knee drop on the ankle. Dakota Kai having a good performance herself here. Nice counter. And that side belly-to-belly suplex has absolutely paid dividends here for Indy Darling. Sends sends Dakota Kai to the floor. Putting it all on the line here. On Netflix. More on the VIG Lounge, but this is actually on Netflix, of course. Here's the Netflix era of WWE, though. Look out here. Oh, what a rolling. That's somersault kick. Indy Darling. Waiting for Dakota to get to her feet. Oh, inside cradle. She's got the inside cradle. No. Indy now. Really nice counter with a headbutt. Uh-oh. Oh, with a German suplex on Dakota. Here we go. Indy facing. 1, 2, 3. Dakota Kai has been eliminated. She had a better showing than Katana did. Who's up next? Participant number 5, Kaden Carter. Oh, she got met with a drop kick. I feel like somebody like Kaden Carter and Katana Chance might do well in TNA, and not, you know, as a pun on their looks, but the actual promotion, Total Nonstop Action. Still one of the worst names of a promotion ever conceived, and yet it's still here. Look at this. Blown over DDT. Indy Darling is certainly feeling it. Oh, huge senton. Carter sent to the bucket. And now, Indy Darling is going to meet her up there. Drop her belly! And she crawls into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. Thanks for coming. Participant number 6, Gigi Dolan. Certainly hope she finds her feet. Sounds like she's going to be doing some indie work. Oh, my God, kick. Speaking of finding her feet, she just blocked Indy Darling and delivers a forearm. Gigi Dolan now with a short arm scissor. And there we go. Indy Darling fighting out from underneath. Side. Belly to go. Indy going to the top. Crawls over into the cover. It's going to be a quick one. 1, 2, and Gigi Dolan certainly is able to conduct herself fairly well. Look out here. Oh, to the outside once again. 2. She got all of that. Oh, man, look out here. Small package driver on the floor. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Indy all the way to the outside. Down here. Oh! Now that forearm. And Gigi now just being woman handled into the barricade and a side Russian leg sweep a la Raven. Wait a minute, she's waiting for Gigi to get back. Man, a beautiful crossbody. Missed the drop kick. Gigi Dolan with plenty of fight left in her. Gets put down with an inverted DDT. Springboard moonsault. Oh, wow, that was very well placed. Oh, man, what a boot. Indy missed the Meteora. Could be the chance now for Gigi Dolan to capitalize. Drop down. Missed the lead. Oh, and a clothesline. Turned her inside out. No, European uppercut. Uh-oh, Indy breaker. And Gigi Dolan forced to give up the ghost as she's been eliminated. Participant number 7, Shotzi, who is now going to be part of MLW for the short term. Nice counter there. And the quick cover. 1. And Shotzi able to kick out. Look at this now. Roll through the jackknife. 1. And a kick out once again. Drop kick. Catches Shotzi coming in. Little bit of turnabout of spare play. And now, just a backbreaker. They're on Shotzi. Sent hard into the bucket. And lands that kick to the ribs. And again, that forearm to the face. What is... Oh, wow, she completely missed. What is this now? Oh, European uppercut to the back of the head. And a drop kick to follow. And another one. Shades of the late great Brody Lee, or Luke Harper, if you will. Oh, what is this now? Oh, just threw her into the buckle, and now just putting those stomps to good use. Oh, look at this. Got the octopus stretch. And that's it for Shotzi. Been a good catch-can wrestling, but not to be. And the final entrant, Cora Jade. On a clothesline, sends Cora to the floor. We've seen this quite a few times, but now, third time is the charm with that diving elbow. Even if I've done it more than 3 times. But that was the nicest one. Indy Darling. Perched on the apron. And she decides to come back in. And hits a nice flying elbow. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Indy motion. Just planted her. Gets her back to her feet in the mills. A European uppercut. Wait a minute, what is this? Oh, grounding variation. And gets the tap. Here is your winner, and still WWF Women's Champion, Indy Darling. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of the VIG Lounge. Now, before I go, burning through some of these participants is no knock on them. They're all fantastic female workers, and I hope that they're able to land on their feet. Some of them have already found, matches on the Indies or smaller promotions, and I'm sure we'll see some of them in places like TNA and AEW, but I wish all the best to all of those wrestlers, because it's never fun, to be released, especially if it's something citing, budget cuts and things like that. And I'm not just doing this to shit on WWE. AEW has done some questionable releases or holding people's contracts as well. If someone wants to be there, they should be allowed to be there. If somebody wants to leave, they should be allowed to leave. And it should work both ways. If a wrestler decides they want to leave, they should be able to. And if a company, has that power to release them when they want, it should be, fair play on both sides. None of this, promotions holding all the card stuff. I know I'm speaking in hypotheticals, but just being honest, should be fair. And with that little rant out of the way, I'm the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a tremendous Thursday, everybody.